there's a heavy rumor right now that a new Mario Kart is going to get announced this year. Now, whether we're
Yes.
going to get it this year or not, I don't know. But they're announcing that it is going to be announced this year. This is what people are saying. There's a rumor. Thoughts? Do you believe this rumor? Not. What's your opinion on it?
Well, there's no holiday game right now, and I really think that Breath of the Wild 2 is not coming out.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
either.
there's also Switch Pro rumors, so maybe that
Yeah,
launches in the
but the Switch Pro is also definitely dead for 2020.
yeah. So they say.
Well, yeah, that's what they say.
I think that Breath of the Wild 2 launches with the Switch Pro in sort of the same time frame as when Breath of the Wild first came
Yes.
out, like that March. I think it's time for a Mario Kart. And some people might say, well, this game is selling so well. It's the most selling game on the Switch. Why would you? Which I can agree with, because if
Yeah.
you're a parent, you're going into the store, you're seeing two Mario Karts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have the number 9 on it, it's obviously the new Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But do you want to cannibalize on that? Do you want to create a new DLC wave? I think that time has kind of like gone away. I
Yeah.
think if they come out with DLC, it's kind of a mistake. I could see this happening. It's going to be interesting to see like what they do to like one up themselves. Whether it's the Ultimate Edition, whether or not we see like Captain Falcon, Fox, like are they going to make this more of like a Nintendo Kart thing? I don't see a holiday game right now, so this is very possible.
Okay, so for me, I've been saying this a multitude of times that like I think we need a Mario Kart 9 now, and if anything, more for the people that like are like you and I, that were adopters of the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
We jumped in from the Wii U. We played the hell out of this game on the Wii U. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when the Switch launched, and we we see the numbers it's doing. But I feel like Nintendo now needs to go. We need to release something for the early adopters of Mario Kart 8.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there that'll go like, well, they just got, like, here's an example. Like, I just literally bought my nephew and niece Switches for Christmas. I gave them both Mario Kart 8 with it
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it was the biggest no-brainer game to buy. I mean, that's the game that everybody loves. So buy that game for it, right? But I'm here to say, like, I still play Mario Kart 8 at least once a week on stream with my community. But
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm ready for a new Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's
And
time.
and I would love them to go. I want Mario Kart 8 Ultimate or Mario Kart 9 Ultimate. I want it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even call it Mario Kart 9. Just call it Mario Kart Ultimate, and give me all the old tracks redone. Like basically, because every single DLC pack that we got from Mario Kart 8 was like an old school track in there,
Mm-hmm.
and that track was like HD rendered and orchestral music added to it. Man, give me that. Get rid of battle mode. We don't need battle mode. As much as, and I was always the guy. I was always the guy to clamor like, we need battle mode. We need battle mode. Battle mode is only good for couch co-op. I think that not that many people play it compared to the actual tracks. I
Yeah.
would like to see them implement a new mode as opposed to battle mode. You know what I mean? Like I talked about it before. Like I would like to call it Race Royale, where you put, you have this giant long track like the Wario Mountain track with these checkpoints, and like, hey man, here's checkpoint 1. If you're not within the top 90, you're gone. Here's
Mm-hmm.
checkpoint 2, top 80, and just dwindle it down until you get to the final people. That would be fantastic. Like that
That
would
would be
be,
really cool. Like when you're running around a track and you're passing the baton off. What if they had like a big track where it's like teams of 3, and
yeah.
then once you get to your teammate, they take over. There's plenty of
There's plenty of stuff you
plenty
could
of.
do. I would prefer they took the time to create a new mode that
Yep.
was, this is what it is. Like this is a brand new, fresh idea that we're going to do. Here you go. I would prefer that over battle mode.
Yeah.
That said, I want Mario Kart Ultimate. I want all the old characters, all the old tracks, all the old carts, everything in it. And then I want a valid cart pass implemented where we are going to add DLC every quarter, every whatever, you're gonna buy this expand, even if it's an expansion pass, where you spend $20 on it, $40 on it, whatever it might be, and for that year, all the DLC that comes out is free to you. And in that, we get new cups, new carts, new characters, all
Yeah.
that stuff. And the new characters could be like expand. Like if you look at what they're able to accomplish with Smash, man, if you did the same thing with Mario Kart, in terms of like you have a new character, here's Banjo Kazooie, people would lose their minds
Oh my
to be able to
god.
race with these characters and use these characters. It'd be a home run, man. It'd be a home run.
Yeah, I like the idea of having. I almost think that they should do a completely original game, but release the retro tracks as packs. So like N64 pack, you get Banjo Kazooie and 8 retro N64 tracks
I'd be fine
redone.
with that too.
But I think a game to look at, Crash Team Racing, the new release of it.
Mm-hmm.
They have something which I think is genius. Like they have an unlockable like Crash Bandicoot PS1 skin. Like imagine an N64 blocky, like there's so much they can do with it.
I mean, spoilers. That like you can get an N6 or like a Mario 64 suit in Mario Odyssey. Like
Yeah,
they
the
can,
Odyssey
so,
one.
so they can do that stuff. I mean, it'd
Yeah.
be awesome, man.
I just think that, as far as the rumor though, how possible do you think it is? Let's use PNP percentages right now.
Man, I would say honestly, here's my belief feeling. I feel like this E3, either they announce Splatoon 3 or Mario Kart 9.
Yeah.
I think that the probability is probably 90% that one of those two
Wow.
games get announced. I think that now it doesn't mean we're getting the game in 2020,
Yeah.
but I think absolutely it gets announced. Now
When was Mario Kart 8? Like 2014?
it's something like that. It's been a
Wow.
while, man. It's been a while since Mario Kart 8. So I can honestly see Mario Kart 9 getting announced at E3. Now, I think it's a 90% chance it gets announced at E3. I think it's probably a 60 to 70% chance that it launches in 2020.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna say like 85% chance we see one of those games. The problem is like Nintendo does this thing where they don't tell us any information. So it's like we're going into this year knowing about Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered, like Breath of the Wild 2, maybe. And I really don't think that game's coming out. So it's like, what do you do to compete with the next gen consoles? And our most selling franchise is now like available for holiday. Like I think that's how you do it, because you're not going to come out with hardware, as they say. So they need to do something. I still like playing the game, but it's definitely not showing its age. But like I want something new.
Well, Mario Kart, just so you know, just so we have an idea, Mario Kart 8 launched. It looks like May 29th, 2014 on the
Wow.
on the Wii U. Which, if that's the case, that's what we're looking at 6 years now. 6 years ago,
Yeah.
this thing launched. So it's due. It's time. Like I don't know that necessarily that's the life cycle that Nintendo wants. And for people that are like, oh, they only put one per console. Okay, yeah, that's fine. They also usually only do one Zelda too. But so when a game is
And this is a different situation.
a totally different game. This is a different situation. You're looking at a situation where the game started on one, it continued on the second.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an absolute no-brainer that we get it.
Now, the rumor did say a game with wheels. So I don't know.
No,
I can't really think of other ones. Sight bike. I can't really think of other
I
ones.
don't know. We'll see.